Good evening, class. This session is specifically organized for the review of mock 2021 and 22. What I've done is I've taken some 10-12 questions from all three mocks, specifically to quant and DI portion, and I'll be trying to solve these questions along with you, and let's see how it goes. Okay, we don't have a lot more attendees joining today. Maybe that is due to the CAT examination which is coming near. So what I'll do is I'll start with question number one straight away. Question number one is a function question, and for your knowledge, I'll say that these days, in specifically in this CAT examination this season, a lot more function question, lot more modern mathematics question, and geometry questions are appearing in. So it's good that you brush up your basics and try to solve these questions in a much better fashion than you have been doing till now, and much more faster, I mean. So first three questions, and you have next 5 minutes say to solve these questions. So question number 1, 2 and 3. So let's review it at 8:07, and after that I'll try to solve each of the questions as I've been doing till now in the classes. Meanwhile, if you have any problem or questions that you need to discuss, you can put in your chat window, and I'll try to take up questions as many as possible, so that in order to give you a better clarification of all the questions and a better approach towards solving these questions. Hope you all have received these question sheet, and if you have not, I have pasted the questions, question number 1, 2, 3, into your chat window. You can take it from there, or if you wish, you can take a screenshot, whichever you choose or whichever you think is easier for you to solve these questions. Keep posting your answers, your approach, or whatever issues you have in their question tab or your chat window, so that I may be able to know that okay, you have certain areas of improvement, or if you are doing good in certain areas, that will actually help you to score more, and that will also give me an idea that how the students are performing. Meanwhile, in these three mocks, if you have any specific questions which you are not able to understand through the solutions that has been given or through the explanations that has been provided at the end of the examination, so you can put in there. I'll try to resolve your confusion or try to give you a better approach in order to solve these questions. But that cannot be done in this session itself. I'll do that separately, individually to all of you. Time is up. So we'll solve question number one first. Question number one is a basic function question. It is given a0 is 1, a1 is 1, and an is been given as an minus 1 into an minus 2 plus 1. And then they are asking which is odd and which is even. So what we will do is a0 is odd. It is given a0 is 1, a0 is odd, a1 is odd, a1 1. So similarly we can calculate a2, a3, a4. a2 we can calculate as a1, a0 plus 1, which is 2. So a2 is even. Then similarly if you calculate a3, a4, a5, a6, so what we actually are seeing over there is that we are getting a series odd, odd, even, odd, odd, even, odd, odd, even. So every third term is a even term. So they are asking about A46, A465 and A466. So 465 we can, what we are seeing is third term is even. So if the term plus 1 means 36 because it's starting from 0. So 0 plus 2. So it's even. 0, 1, 2. So third term from 0 is a even number. So 465 is the 466th term because it's starting from 0. So it will be 3x plus 1th term. So it will be odd. Similarly, 466 will be 467th term. Again, it's starting from 0. So it's 3x plus 2 2th term. So it will be again a odd. If it's a multiple, if it is a 3x plus 3th term, then it will be a even. So both will be odd. We have an option, both odd. Yeah, we have option number 2. So both will be odd. Vivek, you need to check again. Mogna, you also need to check again. I think what you have got is a problem that you have not calculated from 0 to that term. Okay, we are moving on to question number 2. Question number 2 is, if n is a natural number such that n is greater than 1 and less than 100, then how many values of n exist, such as n factorial has x0 at its end and n plus 2th factorial has x plus 2 0. Okay, again it's given n has x0 and n plus 2 has x plus 2 0. So values are, we are taking example C. 23 factorial has 40, 24 factorial has 40, 25 and 26 factorial will have 60. Why? Because 25 will actually multiply sum of the two. 25 will actually multiply 4 in previous terms and it will in turn give us 100. So these 2 0 have been added. Okay. So similarly, what we have, if you see 48, 49 again, and then similarly we have 73 or 74 or 98 and 99. So this will have this kind of actually iteration. This kind of iteration will follow. So this is what the series it will follow. So how many terms we have? 23, 24, 40, 48, 49, 73, 74 and 78 and 79, because it is greater than 1 and less than 100. So we have total 8 values. We have a option for 8 values. Yes, we have an option for 8 values. 8 values is option 4. So we'll go ahead and mark option number 4. Okay, moving on to third question. Third question is a geometry question. A equilateral triangle ABC is inscribed in a square ADEF, forming 3 right angles, ADB, ACF and BEC. What is the ratio of triangle BEC to that of triangle ADB? So side of triangle BCE is A. Okay, let's try to bring out a figure in this. So A, B, E and F. This is the square in which what it is saying, a equilateral triangle ABC is inscribed. Okay, forming 3 right angle triangle ADB, AD and there should be a B. So it should be something like this. ADB is a triangle and then ACF, so this is C, and BEC is the triangle. What is it is asking? The ratio of area of BEC, this area, is to ADB, this area. Okay, this is what the ratio we need to calculate, and this is a equilateral triangle, this is a square. Now for BCE, side of a triangle BCE is A. So okay, this is A. this is a, this is a, this is a root 2, and this can be b. Okay, now side of the equilateral triangle is a root 2, this is a, this is a, so it will be a isosceles triangle. This we have considered to be dv is b. Okay, so the side of the square is a plus b. Okay, so ACF, this is b and this is a plus b. So sum of the area of all three triangles is equal to area of a square, obviously, and we can find out in this way the area of all three triangles. We can simplify this and find out the value to be, the value of b to be this. Area of BCE will be half a square. Area of AFC will be, okay, somebody is asking why BE is equal to CE. If BE is not equal to CE, then it cannot be a equilateral triangle. It cannot be a equilateral triangle if BE is not AC, CE. BE has to be equal to CE. It's by simple, if you see symmetry itself, for an equilateral triangle, this needs to be 60 degree, this needs to be 60 degree, this needs to be 60 degree. So this angle needs to be equal to this angle. So these two needs to be equal. Okay, so now we know the value of B, we know the value of A. So what we can do from the area, from this, we can calculate the area of AFC. AFC is half B into A plus B. So we'll put the value of B in this, and then we can have area of BCE to AFC. It will come out to be 2:1. If anybody still has a problem, just read. Yeah, Prakash, the root has come in this way. A, it will be A root 2. Yes, it will make a 45, 45, 90 triangle. This is 45, this is 45, and this is 90. Okay, I think you are okay with this now. Ruby, still you are not clear why it will be a... Okay, just a minute. Let me do it once again. This is a equilateral triangle. Okay, this is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, this needs to be equal to this, and this needs to be equal to this in order to make it a symmetrical triangle. Is that correct or not? Hope you are okay with that. Then see, this is a 60 degree, so this needs to be symmetrical. These two needs to be symmetrical. That can be possible only in case that these two angles are equal. Okay, I'll move ahead now. Sorry. Uh, Question number 4 to 6. Question number 4 to 6. 4, 5, and 6. I'll give you again 5 minutes to solve these questions. Let's take it not 5, 8, because the questions are a little big. So take it 8 minutes. So at 8:30, I'll try to go ahead with these three questions. I'm also pasting it in your chat window. Okay, I believe a lot of people have a confusion with the question number 3. So what I'll do is I'll try to solve it once again for you all. Okay, so let's see if you get this time. This is a square A, D, E and F. This is our rectangle that needs to be carved out. So this rectangle is a equilateral. This triangle is a equilateral triangle. So in order to be an equilateral triangle, this needs to be 60 degree. If this is 60 degree, these two needs to be equal. Otherwise, how can you carve out an equilateral triangle? So this needs to be 15 degree. This needs to be 15 degree. So this will be what? 75 degree. This is 75 degree. This is also 75 degree. This, you know, it's 60 degree. So this will be what? 45 degree. If this is 45 degree, so this needs to be 45 degree as well. So in this way, BE has to be equal to CE. We are using it as symbol A, and DB we are using it as B. This is A plus B. Now solve the equation. A plus B whole square plus B square is equal to this value, and this value is equal to A root 2 whole square. So you can find out the value of B. Hope this clarifies your problem. Okay, moving on to other questions. Question number 4. What is question number 4? Question number 4 is, a man would like to take a new health insurance. An officer takes care of the matters and says to the man, please tell me how many children do you have? The man answers, I have 3 of them. The officer, what are the ages of your children? The man answers, the product of their ages is equal to 36. The officer replies, this is not enough information, sir. Man replied, sorry that I was a bit unclear, but the sum of the ages is equal to the number of shops in your front office. The man says, the officer, still not more information, sir. The man replies, my oldest children love chocolate. The officer, thanks for the cooperation. Now I know the ages. Okay. So it's written, can you find out the ages of the children? Okay. So it's written, the product of the age is 36. So what can be this? 136 1, it can be the case. 118 2 can be the case. 112 3 can be the case. 194 166, similarly this. And in each way, if you see, the sum is 38 22 16 14 13 11. After the man said the project of the ages is 36, the officer did not have enough information. Then he told that the sum of the ages, sum of their ages is equal to the number of shops in the front office. He replied by saying that it's still not enough. So the sum of the ages should be 13. Because otherwise he would have known the ages immediately. Obviously. And the last statement is, the oldest child loves chocolates. So there is a oldest child. We got it? So we can rule out this. We can only have 129. We can have only the 2 to 9 age, obviously. So the ages of the children are 2, 9 and 2. Okay, so we have 292. 292 is 13. The sum of the ages is 13. So we have 13. We can go ahead and mark 13. Okay, the next question. If the distinct roots of m to the power 5 minus 1 is equal to 0 are p, p square, p cube and p to the power 4, then find the value of 1 minus p, 1 minus p square, 1 minus p cube and 1 minus p to the power 4. So m to the power 5 minus 1 we can take as m minus 1 into this. M is equal to 1 is one of the roots, but it is given p, p square, p cube and p4 are the roots of m to the power 5 minus 1. So these are the roots of this equation because 1 is already a root. So we can write like this. This can be written as m minus p into m minus p square into m minus p cube into m minus p to the power 4. For m is equal to 1, if we put m is equal to 1, this will be this. So 1 minus p into this value we can all easily calculate, and we already know 1 is the root, so this value will be 5. So we have option 5. Yeah, we have option number 4. We will go ahead and mark option number 4. Moving on to question number 6. Gabbar Singh was true to his words. After being in Tihar jail for 2 years, he escaped. He starts to run an hour before two constables and a dog who race after them. The constable speed is 5 km/h, dog speed is 10 km/h, but the prisoner can run only at 4 km/h. The dog runs up to the prisoner and then returns back to the constables. So on back and forth until the constable reaches the prisoner. How much distance did the dog travel? Okay. In 1 hour, Gabbar would have run 4 kilometers and constable would have taken 4 hours to catch him. The dog would have run for those 4 hours, obviously, at 10 km/h. So the dog would have easily gone 40 kilometers. So what we have 40 kilometers as the answer. We have option number 4. We'll go ahead and mark option number 4. Any issues till now? I don't think so. Okay, we'll go ahead with question number 7, 8 and 9. Again, I'll give you 5 minutes to solve these questions, 7, 8 and 9. Then we'll review. Meanwhile, I'll take your individual questions if you have any problem till now. See, some of the people are asking why we have said that 4 hours it will take to catch him. Let me explain. The prisoner can run at the speed of 4 km per hour and the constable can run at the speed of 5 kilometers per hour. Suppose at time x they both meet. So that time 4x should be equal to 5x. This can be possible only when, just a minute, hold on. Yeah, prisoner is at 4 km per hour and constable at 5 km per hour. He has already completed 4 kilometers. So 4 plus 4x is equal to 5x. So x needs to be 4 hours. So it will take 4 hours for constable to catch the prisoner. Hope that solves your doubt. Okay. Uh, some people are having confusion in question number 4 as well. So I'll try to repeat this question once again. Listen carefully each and every line. It's very important. So it's said that first thing, the product of the ages is 36. So it can be possible only on these cases. Now the second information what we have, the officer did not give enough information, so he told that is equal to the sum of the number of shops in front of the office. So he can calculate easily the sum of the offices. So in each of the cases other than 13, because there are two cases in which 13 is the sum of the numbers, he can easily calculate what is the sum of the ages. If he knows the sum of the ages, he knows the product of the ages, he can calculate the ages. So in this case only, he is not able to calculate the exact ages of his son. So because there are two cases which are actually actually satisfying the condition. So these two cases are there. So he will have to consider these two cases. Again, the next statement is that the oldest child loves chocolate. So there has to be an old child. In this case, there cannot be old child because there are two old childs, 6 and 6 age. Here, there can be an old child. One is 9 years. So we'll take this option and we'll go ahead and mark option number 3. Hope you guys are okay with it now. Up, we'll review these questions. Question number 7. If xy is a two-digit number and uvxy are digits, then find the number of solutions to the equation xy square is equal to u factorial plus v. Okay. So xy is a two-digit number. So maximum value of its square can be 9801. Obviously, 99 square is 9801. That can be maximum value. 8 factorial is a 5-digit number. So u has to be less than 8, and 4 factorial is 24, which when added to the single digit will never be a square of a two-digit number. So u needs to be greater than 4. So the possible values of u can be 5, 6 and 7. If u is equal to 5, u factorial is 120. So xy square is equal to u factorial plus b is 120 plus b is 120 plus 1. Okay. So 121. Then if u is equal to 6, then u factorial is 720. Xy square is equal to u factorial plus y is equal to xy square is 720 plus 9. So 729. Again, u is equal to 7. Then we have u factorial as 50540. Xy square is equal to u factorial plus b. That means xy square is equal to 5040 plus b. That is 5040 plus 1. So in all three cases are possible. So three solutions exist for this equation. So we'll go ahead and mark option number 2, which has three equations. It's 11 square, it's 27 square, it's 71 square. So all three cases are possible. So we'll go ahead and mark option number 2, which has three equations. Now question number 8 is a data sufficiency kind of question. So what is saying that mark 1 if either of the statement alone is sufficient but not both. Mark 2 if both the statements are sufficient, alone are sufficient, means each one individually is sufficient to answer this question. Mark 3 if both the statements together are sufficient but not alone. And mark 4 if both the statements together are not sufficient to answer the question. So we have 3 boys X, Y and Z, and we have a total of 18 chocolates, of which some are dairy milks and remaining are Kit Kats. Each boy get a distinct or at least one number of Kit Kats and a distinct at least one number of dairy milk. Each boy has more Kit Kats than dairy milk. What is the number of chocolates of each type with Z? First statement is the number of dairy milk with X is less than each one of Y and Z, but the total number of chocolates with X is more than that of Z. So let's see what all conditions we can have. So we have chocolate type X, Y and Z. We have we have chocolate as Kit Kat, Dairy Milk, people X, Y and Z. Let it to be A, B and C, and Dairy Milk D, E and F. Now it's been given A is greater than D. We have B is greater than E and C is greater than F. Now this has also been given that A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F is equal to 18, where A is equal to 1, C is equal to 2, D is equal to 5, F is equal to 3. According to this first. So this alone is sufficient to answer this question. Now from statement B, what it is saying that the total number of dairy milk with 3 of them is 6 and Z has 3 Kit Kats. So it's saying that D, E and F is equal to 6 and C is equal to this Z has 3 Kit Kat and F is equal to 1 or 2. Because two conditions can be, F can be 1 also, F can be 2 also. These both will satisfy. So B alone is not sufficient to answer this question. So A alone is sufficient to answer the question. We will go ahead and mark option number 1. Moving on to question number 9. Again a function question. A function is defined as f a1, a2, a3 till an is equal to a1 2 to the power n minus 1 plus a2 2 to the power n minus 2, similarly till an 2 to the power 0. The above function is repeated until the value of function reduces to a single digit number. So they are asking what is the value of f238. So similarly we can calculate f238 is equal to 2 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 to the power 1 plus 8 into 2 to the power 0. How we are getting this? So f into 2 into 3 into 8, we can calculate 2 into 2 to the power 2 plus 3 into 2 to the power 1 plus 8 into 2 to the power 0. So it will be 22. What is value of f22? F22 is 2 into 2 to the power 1 into 2 into 2 to the power 0. It will be 4 plus 2. It will be 6. So what is the value? 6. We have option number 4. We'll go ahead and mark option number 4. Question number 10 and 11. Okay, 10, 11, 12 and 13. What I'll do is I'll give you again 10 minutes to solve these questions. We'll review at 9, 10. Okay, people, we'll go ahead with the review. Question number 10. A urn contains 5 boxes. Each box contains 5 balls of different colors: red, yellow, white, blue, and black. Rangila wants to pick 5 balls of different colors, a different colored ball from each box. If from the first box in the first draw he has drawn a red ball, from the second box he has drawn a black ball, find the maximum number of trials that he needed to be made by Rangila to accomplish his task if a ball is picked, not replaced. Okay. So we need to find the maximum number of trials. So we have to assume that the required ball in every box is picked as late as possible. So in the third box, first 2 balls will be red and black. The third trial will give him the required ball. Similarly, in the fourth box, he will get the required ball in the fourth trial. In the fifth box, he will get in the fifth trial. So maximum number of trials required is 3, 4 plus 5. So 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 12. We have option 12. Yes, we have option number 1 as 12. We'll go ahead and mark option number 1, 12. Question number 11. In the given figure, triangles ADE and BFG are equilateral triangles with side 2 cm and EF is equal to 2 cm. Find the area of pentagon CDEFG. So ADE and BFG, these two triangles are equilateral triangle. So they are asking the area of pentagon ADEG. Area will be nothing but area of ABC minus area of ADE minus area of BFG. That will be the area of pentagon. So ADE and FGH are equilateral triangles. So angle A and B are 60 degree. That means angle this ABC is also a equilateral triangle. So ABC is also equilateral triangle. So AB will be equal to 2 plus 2 plus 2. That will be 6. ABC will be a triangle with area with side 6. So we can find out the area of triangle ABC, root 3 by 4 a square. It will be 9 root 3. Similarly, area of ADE and BFG we know 2 into root 3 by 4 a square, that is 2 here. So 2 root 3. So area of pentagon will be nothing but area of triangle ABC minus area of triangle ADE and BFG combined. So 9 root 3 minus 2 root 3, 7 root 3. We have option number 2 as 7 root 3. We'll mark option number 2. Now question number 12, the second last question for the session. Which is largest among 17 power 88, 31 to the power 69 and 63 to the power 55? Okay, this question you have to do a little trial and error. So 17 power 88 is greater than 16 power 88, everybody knows. So 32 power 69 is also greater than 31 power 69, and 64 power 55 will be greater than 63 power 55. It's no brainer, simple thing. So 17 power 88 will be greater than 2 to the power 4 to the power 88. That means 2 to the power 352. Similarly, 2 to the power 5 to the power 69 will be greater than 31 to the power 69. That, and similarly 64 we can write 2 to the power 6 to the power 59 is greater than 63 to the power 55. So what we are actually doing is we are actually comparing them with the nearest power of 2. Now we are actually bringing all 3 of them into the power of 2. So similarly, if we see that it's 2 to the power 352, so similarly each one is brought into the 2 to the power 345, 2 to the power 330. So we know 17 to the power 88 is greater than 31 to the power 69, which is greater than 63 power 55. So you have to, this base we have to somehow bring in equal. in order to solve these type of questions. This is one question that had been asked in some of the CAT examination with a different number though, but similar type of question in CAT 2008, I guess. So question number 13, the last question for the day. In a adjoining figure, triangle angle BAD is P. ABC. This angle is Q. Angle BCD. This is R. Angle ADC is S. So what they are asking, find the value of the angle ABC in terms of PQRS. Okay. We are asking angle ABC. So simple mathematics, simple equation. Sum of three interior angles in the figure will be equal to angle BCD. So R is equal to P plus Q plus S. So we can easily calculate Q is equal to R minus P plus S. So R minus P plus S is option number 1. We'll go ahead and mark option number 1. Hope you guys are clear with these 13 questions. I tried to pick up questions from each area so as to give you a holistic picture of all three this CAT mock test that you had already had. If you still have problems with these three mocks particular to any question, you can go ahead and shoot me a mail. I'll try to solve that question and give you a better explanation of that as soon as possible. So that's it for the day. So enjoy your time. Many of you might be having your CAT examination scheduled tomorrow or day after tomorrow or in the coming week. So best of luck for your CAT examination and for other examinations of the season. So enjoy and good night. Bye bye.